5 mysterious American muscle cars disappeared before they could make history. They weren't killed by poor engineering, they were buried by boardroom decisions. Imagine full-size bruisers with fire-breathing Hemis, monster 440s, or 421 V8 South capable of shuffling Detroit's performance hierarchy. They had the power, the potential, but not the political blessing. No ads, no brochures, no sanctioned races. Just whispers of shredded paperwork, vanished prototypes, and secret test runs never caught on film. So why were they silenced? What were automakers afraid of? And most of all, which one would you resurrect if you could? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Muscle Car Masters, where forgotten legends live again. Number 1. Pontiac 2+2, 1965. The 1965 Pontiac 2.2 was more than just a big car. It was a muscle-bound luxury cruiser with the heart of a street fighter. Under its long hood sat a 421 cubic inch V8, pumping out 356 horsepower and over 460 pounds-ft of torque. Despite its size, it shocked testers with 0 to 60 in just 6.4 seconds and a 14.5-second quarter-mile territory, usually reserved for lighter GTOs and Chevelle SS396s. Leaked GM documents suggest Pontiac feared the 2+2's performance would steal the spotlight from the GTO, their youth market halo car. Marketing was muted, and the most potent setups were quietly held back. Rumors persist of a 428 hoe-powered prototype that never saw production. Today, surviving 2+2 South are rare, and few know they were among the fastest full-size cars of the 60s, a hidden heavyweight that Pontiac itself helped bury. Number 2. Buick Apollo GSX 1974. The 1974 Buick Apollo GSX is one of the rarest and most overlooked Buicks ever built. Hidden in dealer order sheets, rather than flashy ads, it offered GSX stripes, rally wheels, and a performance-tuned suspension on Buick's compact Apollo. Power came from a 350 cubic inch V8, echoing the muscle DNA of the legendary Skylark GSX. But in a smaller, subtler package. The timing couldn't have been worse. The oil crisis, rising insurance rates, and tightening emissions rules were killing the muscle car market. Buick quietly dropped the Apollo GSX after 1 year, with fewer than 1,200 believed built. Rumors persist of a prototype fitted with a 455 Stage 1 for testing, said to rival Nova SS and Maverick Grabber Street machines. But the project vanished into GM's archives. Today, the Apollo GSX remains a true what could have been from Detroit's fading performance era. Number 3. Dodge Polara 500 Convertible, 1969. The 1969 Dodge Polara 500 Convertible looked like a boulevard cruiser, but with the 440 Magnum under the hood. It was a luxury-lined rocket. The big block pumped out 375 horsepower and over 480 pounds-ft of torque, moving nearly 2 tons of steel from 0 to 60 in under 7 seconds. Few cars its size could keep up, and fewer still could do it with a power top and leather seats. Rumors from Chrysler insiders claim the Polara 500's high-speed stability and brute torque were initially designed for a little-known government contract. A fast, unassuming executive escape car. Some say early prototypes embarrassed Chargers and Super Bs in back-to-back test runs. By the early 70s, Chrysler's focus had shifted toward lighter, cheaper muscle cars. The Polara 500 was quietly dropped, leaving fewer than 1,800 built. Today, it stands as one of the last big block full-size convertibles of the muscle era, a true tuxedo bruiser. Number 4. AMC Ambassador SST 1968. Some cars scream muscle the moment you see them. Others, like the 1968 AMC Ambassador SST, hide it behind luxury. With available 343 or 390 cubic inch V8s producing up to 315 horsepower, it was a sleeper before the term caught on. Leaked AMC documents suggest a proposed SSTR variant was considered for NHRA stock eliminator class, featuring the high output 390 and retuned suspension. but the project was scrapped without explanation. Former AMC engineers recall prototypes beating Chevelle SS396s and Torino GTS in early drag runs, but after 1969, all records vanished. AMC's marketing power was limited, and the ambassador's performance didn't fit the family-friendly image the company wanted. Today, few remain, and even fewer people realize just how quick this grandpa sedan really was. Number 5. DeSoto Adventurer. 1957, the Golden Hemi Ghoster. 1957, DeSoto Adventurer was mid-century class, hiding a ruthless heart. Its gleaming gold trim, hand-fitted leather, and upscale image masked a 345 cubic inch dual-quad Hemi V8, producing a remarkable 345 horsepower, a perfect 1 horsepower per cubic inch, putting it ahead of the Corvette and Thunderbird. Few cars in America could touch it in a straight line. Rumors from retired Chrysler engineers tell of a 1958 Adventurer prototype armed with the legendary 392 Hemi, tuned for well over 400 horsepower. Intended for NASCAR and quarter-mile glory, it was said to humiliate Detroit's best in testing. But before it could be unleashed, Chrysler's executives, already planning to kill the DeSoto brand, ordered the project scrapped. The prototypes were destroyed, erased from official records. The Adventurer didn't fade because it lacked power. It was buried because it was too good to save a brand already marked for death. Today, survivors are rare treasures and whispers of the lost 390 to keep the legend alive. These aren't just forgotten cars. They're victims of corporate politics and erased history. From the DeSoto Adventurer to the Apollo GSX, they were too bold, too early, or too threatening to the brands that built them. But for those of us who remember the roar of big blocks, they never died. Share this video, drop your story in the comments, and help us keep their legacy alive. Like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because the untold truths of American muscle are just getting started. Here on Muscle Car Masters.